Looks like I'm making a video. Yay. In Mindom, not really. So, I made it to the new location. A couple of days, few days in, and I'm not entirely dead. Um, yeah, no, I, you know, tolerated everything. Um, People walking upstairs and the floor squeaks, so that's going to be a problem. Officially a basement dweller now, officially, and yeah, well, probably. Um, yeah, yeah, well, it was an adventure, I have to say. Nothing, really didn't throw up or anything, so it wasn't that bad. Um, it was really quite bizarre. The trip, which I thought was going to be the worst part, really wasn't the worst part. Um, Finding out how people live in urbana. I don't know. It's not really the suburbs. It's not the city either, but it's, I mean, just houses 10 feet away from each other. Who thinks that's a good idea? Um, Small. Everything's, eh. So it's going to take some getting used to. People everywhere. Not very, you know, not my kind of people. Um, Speak my language even. So yeah, it's something to get used to. Um, I mean, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know how you get used to it. You just have to, find a way to tolerate it. So, but I haven't really gone insane, so that's good. But I'm kind of exhausted by the whole process, and yeah, it's just complaining. I mean, it's difficult. It's uncomfortable, and it's not. There's very little in this world that has anything to do with the old world I lived in, and that's sort of irritating. But the sun was out today, and that felt normal, and so eventually things might get better. Lots of problems. The internet guy didn't show up, and then the pod people, they couldn't move the pod because it was too wet, and so it was the 4-day delay getting my stuff, and I don't have any stuff, and it's a good thing I brought the computer with me, so I have that, and I have a space now, so I have some place to live, sort of, and so okay, but yeah, it's not good enough, but yeah, um, this it's just there's a I might do a drawing of it. The view out the window. It's, one window, you just look out the window, and there's a little slice of the sky and some trees, and everything else is roofs, walls. There's no, it's just it's a bizarre way to live. I think. I just don't know why. I just don't know why anyone would ever. I mean, I know this is how it's done all over the country. I mean, these houses just smashed into each other. But I just don't know why anybody would think it's a good idea. I mean, no place to park. Everything's a mess. It's like, well, why would somebody do this? I mean, everything's just too small. The garages are too small. The houses are too small. The driveways are too small. Everything's too small. So anyway. Like it was made for Lilliputians or something. It's just, I just, what did the world used to be run by midgets or something? Just doesn't, I can't make any sense out of it. Anyway, I mean, as small as my cottage was, at least it had tiny rooms, like bathroom and kitchen were too small, but the living space was a space, you could live in it. So anyway, I mean, these are just not meaningful observations in a lot of ways. It's just things that just make it more difficult for me to acclimate to the new reality. And then, you know, living with somebody, you know, I don't like it. Too many rules, too much bullshit, you know. So just so much time wasted on all their neuroses. You know, everybody's got their own little habits and their own ways of doing things and all this bullshit. But it's like, I just find such huge inefficiency, and you know, all the stuff that doesn't matter to me matters to somebody else, and that's just, you know, it's irritating. But, you know, you have to get used to it. But anyway, so just a short video about nothing, just the fact that I actually made the transition. So, I mean, I sort of planned to get myself totally exhausted, and I did. And, but I forgot a ton of stuff, and yeah, it's just, you know, too bad. And there's a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't even have a proper computer chair because my chair, I couldn't fit any of my chairs in the pod. I was already stuffed. So just some, well, there was no way to plan. I mean, I just didn't have enough time. I had too much to do. I need another week to do it right. And so, you know, just like I said, a lot of things got left behind, and you know, that I sort of would have liked to have. And probably I'm put in the pot a lot of crap I didn't need, so that's kind of irritating too. I mean, just because of the space thing. It's you know, the house is so much smaller than it looked in pictures. You know. But anyway, yeah. So well, hopefully I'll get my stuff eventually. Hopefully they won't keep screwing up, and hopefully they'll be able to lift the thing, get it on the truck, and get it here, and actually get, you know, in this small driveway and all that crap. Well, anyway, I mean, you know, I hope to get my stuff, and you know, I mean, I don't want to have to start completely over. So yeah, so just checking in. So I'm still here. Probably won't be making many videos just because I have so much to do. You know, just cleaning everything. So everything has to be clean. Yeah. Yeah. Dust free. Anyway, it's not something I worried about. So what else? Yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah, just these are all long days, so I'm tired. So just saying, I'm not dead. I made it. I'm not even very crazy, just a little bit wobbly. And, you know, hopefully I'll get back into a routine and become myself again. I hope. And such. So that's all you're getting, I guess. There's not much else to say. It could have been worse. So yeah, it didn't go as bad as nowhere near as bad as it could be. Obviously, it could have gone better. I could have my stuff, but you know, yeah. We'll see what happens. I mean, I have internet now, so I got something. But there wasn't much to miss, right? I mean, I guess the holiday took down all his videos for whatever dopey reason. Yeah, I don't know why people. It was funny that Piro was commenting on it, and you know, Piro is the one who, you know, he just takes 6 months off and he never says anything to anybody about why he's not making videos or any kind of notice. It just seems kind of a. I mean, you know, people are allowed to do what they want, but when they don't even say anything to the people maybe who've been watching or being invested in their videos for years, and they don't even bother to say anything. I mean, it just seems kind of rude. You know, I mean, really rude. you know, if I'm going to take down my videos, I'm certainly going to let you know why. I don't see it ever happening, but I just mean, why wouldn't I explain to people who have invested some time listening to me why I'm not going to make videos anymore, or why I decided to undo what I already did? I mean, it just seems so freaking, I mean, childish. I don't know. It's just, what is that? What is that as a move? Is it an emotional reaction? Is it some kind of, what is that? It doesn't seem to have any logic to it. I'm just going to say fuck you to everybody who ever watched any of my videos. Oh, okay, thank you. Appreciate it. What would you do that for? What did I do wrong? How did I offend you? Anyway, I don't get it. You know, people talking like they have some respect for logic and then do things that don't seem very logical to me. Anyway, it's probably been, you know, really a long day, so I probably should just shut up because I'm not running on all cylinders and such. So, but yeah, it's not terrible. I mean, I'm officially a basement YouTuber, so that's pretty bad. Hopefully we get some better background thingy. I mean, it's not a terrible background imagey little thing, but it just doesn't, it just looks like crap. So yeah, I gotta make it look better somehow. It's the camera. It just doesn't get the most out of it. I guess it's, you know, too far back, and gotta get the beams out of the picture because that just screams basement. So the old extra refrigerator, you know. But it's a nice little hunk of space. I got tools over there, so got a nice little space to live in. So I'm not totally dissatisfied with that and such. So that's it. Yeah, that's enough. You know, I miss my old world, but we'll see what happens. See if I can stand it. And such. Yeah, that's all I need to say. Oakley dip.